Do you sometimes have that feeling that you feel torn, but it's not being torn between one decision or another decision, what you have to do? It's the sense of being torn internally, almost like there's a one side of you that is saying one thing, wanting you to do one thing, you feel like in a certain way, and there's another side of you that it's completely opposite, wants to do something different. And that internal conflict is a problem. One of the most popular symptoms of internal conflicts is procrastination, is that block resistance from taking action. There's something within you that tells you you want the thing, and there's something within you telling you don't want the thing. And until it's gonna merge and you have alignment, you will be stuck. And you can have possible strategies to overcome it, to force yourself to count from 5 to 0 and then crack on and do things anyway. But the ultimate reason why the procrastination is out there, it's because there is a conflict. Another sign that you have internal conflict and you are torn is that you have tension within you that is so stressing you out that you seek comfort and immediate relief. It might be through junk food, it might be through drinking, it might be through getting distracted, watching movies, lots of movies, binge watching, going crazy with social media, and again, binging social media and YouTube, right? And also, it might look like you are trying to get yourself out of thinking about what causes that conflict. Another sign that you are internally torn is exhaustion, it's fatigue, it's mental fatigue, almost like you have two sides of you and you take one step forward and then another step backwards. And if this is within your relationship context that you're feeling torn, or your workplace career choices that you're feeling torn, you're doing something that it's not in alignment with your values, you're like, you're doing this job but you don't feel like doing it, you want this relationship but you don't want to sustain it, you want to kill the relationship, right? So that kind of back and forth are very exhausting. And once you identify that you have that two sides within yourself, within your mind, that you don't know how to merge, now is the time to use the strategies I'm going to tell you about. Number one, you want to be curious. Be curious, non-judgmental for both sides of you. Strategies that can help you to integrate. It's called parts integration in neuro-linguistic programming. So NLP is showing you something that you can use your hands as a visualization, and you can place one side of yourself, your thinking, one side of that on one hand, and then the other side of you, the opposing side, on another hand. And in that strategy, as you are identifying all the things, exploring, just being curious, exploring what this side of you is saying, why are you feeling a certain way, all the fears that might be coming up from it. When you explore this one, do the same for the other side and listen to your other side. It's almost like you were being a mediator between those two. And once you identify what they are, the job is to find a theme between both of them that merges them, links them. And as you're finding similarities between them, hands are coming together. You might start like this. Oh, I don't want to get married. I don't want this job. I don't want that location. I don't know. You say, on one hand, I feel like this. I think that. La 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 la. Right? You go into details. The other side of you, identify what it is. I feel like this. On the other hand, I feel like this and this and this and this. There is a match. Both sides want to, and you can use this movement by touching the hands. Both sides want the same because this is the link I find. And as you're finding more and more reasons for both sides of you to stand for one thing, the closer hands are coming. Eventually, they will integrate. So that's how you can go through the opposing feelings, opposing sides, and integrate with visualizations using your hands. Remember that being torn and having conflict internally is something natural for us, and we break through those things. And if you want more content that is analytical, goes deep, and inspires your breakthroughs, then subscribe. Thank you. Take care.